All right, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel where we talk about all things business, finance, entrepreneurship, and credit, both on the personal side and on the business side. So I've been getting a lot of questions around, Irv, how can I tap into some higher credit limits? What are some maybe secret ways, or what are some things, some insight that you can give us from what banks look at? So in this video, I'm going to give you 3 different ways that you can get some higher credit limit increases from either your credit card company or if you are planning to apply for a new line of credit. So let's go ahead and jump right into the first way, and that is if you have an existing credit card right now. Depending on when you're watching this, there is what I call kind of like a sweet spot with the holidays and with people using their credit, right? It's no surprise that, especially being a consumer nation, I mean, it is what it is, right? People are going to run up their credit cards in the next couple of weeks. Now, if you're watching this video is being published the week of Black Friday, so maybe it's the new year for you, or maybe it's a little later on, but regardless, this method is still going to work for you. So what you want to do is you are going to call up your credit card company. But before you call them up, you want to see what companies or what stores is your credit card company partnering with. So let's use the Apple Card, for example. Let's say that I'm trying to get a higher credit limit increase with Apple. What I would do is I automatically know, okay, if I use this store or if I use this card at the Apple store, they're going to love it, right? I'm also going to get the benefits from sometimes 0 APR programs that they offer, some rewards, and even some buyer protection, right? But let's say that I already know that I have that, but I want to get a higher credit limit increase. So let's say that right now my limit is at $2,500. Again, assuming you have good payment history. Everything that I'm going to tell you today is assuming you have either a good payment history for the last 12 months and or you've been a customer of this company for at least 12 months, so at least a year, right? Now, give or take, sometimes you don't need that, but all things being equal, it just makes the credit profile look a lot better. So going back to the Apple, right? If I am going to use the Apple Card and I want a credit limit increase, I'm going to call them up. I'm going to let them know, hey, I'm looking at the new iMacs, or hey, I'm looking at the new iPads, and I'm planning on doing a pretty big holiday shopping, right? I want to kind of bundle up some of these gifts for me, for my family, or if maybe you're thinking about doing it for your office, for my office, right? I want to give out a few gifts to my employees and to some of my partners. The issue is that I want to spend at least $7,000 to $8,000 at your store, but my credit limit is right around $2,000. Or you can even work it the other way. If you already have a $10,000 credit limit and you're looking to spend $15,000, $20,000, it's worth giving this a shot as well. You're going to tell them that you're going to spend a larger amount. Hey, I've been a loyal customer for this amount of time. I haven't missed any payments, right? You're going to really sell yourself. Be nice. You're going to get a live rep on the phone. They're then going to tell you right there whether or not they can approve you for a higher amount. And if they do, if maybe they can get you the full 10, if that's what you asked for, hey, you're coming up from 2 to 10. That's a high jump. Maybe we can land on 7, 7.5, right? This is all going to vary case by case. So that's why I can't give you an exact number of what they're going to give you. Now, really quickly, if you are finding value in this content, consider hitting that subscribe button down below and share this with a friend or a family or even a coworker that you know is going to find value in this content, because it does help this channel reach a new audience so that we can continue to grow our quest to make and help people become more financially literate. And method number 2, whenever you get offers, especially around the holidays or even throughout the year, right? Depending, especially if your credit score is starting to increase, you start to get more offers and attention from banks. They want your business. They want to send you pre-qualified offers. They want to send you, here are the rewards that we have. We can waive these fees. We can go ahead and give you this many points for this many amount of purchases, whatever that is. You want to save up not just the offers that you get from your bank, but you also want to use the offers that you get from other banks as leverage. Here's what that sounds like. You're going to take a look at some of these offers that come in, and then again, you're going to hop on the phone with a rep. In my opinion, one of the best ways to get credit limit increases is not just doing it off of the software, you know what I mean? When you apply through the app, you can say, hey, I'm requesting a credit limit increase. I sometimes like getting on the phone with the rep because there's something about having that voice to voice. And sometimes they can speak to higher up depending on the relationship that you've already built, and they can get you what you need. This is why having a relationship with your bank is so important. So you're going to let them know, hey, I just received this offer from XYZ Bank, right? And then they say, okay, what's that have to do with us? You're going to let them know, hey, this offer looks really good. I'm really tempted to take it. Their credit limit is maybe a $5,000 to $10,000 higher increase or higher amount than what you guys are giving me. They're waiving these annual fees. They're giving me this many points for this many purchases. what can you guys do for me? And here's the magic words, because I want to continue doing business with you guys. I want to keep this relationship open. Banks are all about keeping their relationships open with their clients. The best way to get credit limit increases is by not just having your payments on time, not just by using your credit cards, but also by having that relationship established with your bank, knowing your banker. Some people don't even know their local bankers. They don't even have a relationship with them. This is why it's so hard for some business owners to tap into some higher funding when they're looking for business credit. It's a whole different subject though, right? So when you offer that type of language to banks, they're going to say, okay, we definitely don't want to lose this customer because obviously they're making money off of every time you swipe or off of your interest or even off the vendor fees that they charge on the back end. So what they do is it's going to cost us more money to acquire a new customer. So we want to save money by keeping this one in-house. So what are they going to do? Let's keep them happy. Let's offer that. Let's say we're going to waive the $200 fee that we charge them every year, or we're going to increase their credit limit from $15,000 to, heck, they've been here for 3 years now. They've never missed a payment. They're always paying on time. Let's go ahead and raise it to $35,000. But now let's go ahead and to segue into way number 3. And the third way that you can get some higher credit limit increases is by using the soft pull strategy or even a double dip strategy. Here's what that sounds like and here's what that looks like. Let's first deal with soft pulls. Not every bank offers a soft pull. So if you're looking at, let's say maybe like a Wells Fargo or a Chase off the top of my head, for the most part, even if you have some good financials with them and even if you've been paying on time, anytime that you're going to ask them for a higher credit limit increase, they're going to have to pull your credit. But there are some local credit unions out there that if, let's say, they were to pull your credit, there's something known as a double dip, right? If let's say you take a double dip approach, this means that you're only going to pull my credit once, and in that time period, I can go ahead and apply for multiple lines of credit and I can ask for multiple credit limit increase across the whole 9 yards. So if I have multiple credit cards with this credit union or let's say with this bank, because some banks offer it too, but it's more common with credit unions, then you're going to get that one hard pull, but you're going to benefit from getting multiple credit increases across the board. And this also works if you're looking to open up multiple lines of credit with one hard inquiry. Now, if we're looking from the basis of, let's say, a soft pull, and you don't want to have your credit pulled whatsoever because maybe you're just in that credit cleaning process and you just don't want them to touch your credit, then you can see what banks, and the easiest way to find that out is either by reading their terms and guidelines or terms and conditions on the website, or flat out call them. Hey, if I were to ask you guys right now for a credit limit increase, will you guys run my credit? More often than not, if they don't, they'll say, no, we're only going to do a soft pull, which means they're just going to see how much money you have in your account, especially if you're banking with them, and how much or how many payments you've made on time in the last 12 months and what that relationship looks like. So overall, especially around the holidays, and again, even if it's not the holidays and you're watching this well into the new year, there are multiple ways that you can get higher credit limit increases. You just have to be a little bit strategic of when you decide to ask for some of these credit limit increase. If you found value in this content, consider hitting that subscribe button down below, join the official community. Don't forget that anytime I'm not posting on this channel, I'm posting over on the Inside with Irv show, which is my podcast style channel. So if you like what we have going on over here, you'll love what we have going on over there. Once again, I appreciate you guys checking me out. Till next time, everyone, I will see you in the next video.